Out.
CBSN, CBS News, always on.
And roll D, take sound.
Stand
by the jib, stand by A.
With severe weather.
Roll A, start to move, dissolve Q.
Good evening, we're
Stand by
glad to have
3.
you along tonight.
Go ahead.
The flood water has now
Start to move 3.
receded after
Dissolve.
heavy rain pounded
key,
the metro.
key, and
causing
enter
really a
names.
nightmare situation for a lot of drivers.
Lose
Sure
it.
did. That led to
C,
more
the
than
router 1
20
on
water
air.
rescues for the fire department.
Stand by
and our
C,
News 9's
stand by
Aaron
router
Rollbeck
1.
is on the story near the Lake Hefner
Roll
Parkway
C,
near Memorial.
take
Aaron?
Q, anyway, Aaron.
Yeah, traffic on Lake Hefner Parkway
Change it to
is
northwest.
moving along just fine right now.
AVL
That wasn't
next.
the case just a
Stand
few
by
hours
A,
ago when this whole
and we'll
section
change
of
it
road
to
here
the
was under about 4 feet
topic
of
line.
water.
Relay, dissolve. Boom. It's a
It was
video.
like a water trap set up for unsuspecting motorists.
I know.
Several cars
B
got
sound
stuck in the
falls
waist-high
next.
water. Their engine
For
stalled
Clinton.
as motorists drove in, unable to see the deep water because of the heavy
Aaron.
rain.
Stand by B.
Clinton Shirley says that he bought his new VW just
total.
last month,
Oh,
and he
dear.
thinks it's total.
Roll B, wipe sound.
And end up in
Animate
about
this guy.
hip-high water before I could get the brakes
Lose it. Get some
engaged and
continue
get it
VL,
slowed
then back
down.
out the
It was
router
just
1.
too late.
It's not starting.
Stand by his mic.
It's not going to start either until they go through.
Mic Q.
Now, it took several hours for that water
Stand by
to
router 1.
recede. We sped up some of the video there to show it to you. All of the motorists that we
And
talked with
dissolve.
today told us the same thing. They say that they know that it's not
Thank you.
wise to drive into standing water, but they said that
All
when
right,
it
C
comes down
to the
so
jib,
hard,
left
they simply
RSP
couldn't see
and
it
A
until it was
next.
too late. We're
And
live
Kelly's
on the scene
mic,
on
then to the
story.
double.
Aaron Rollbeck, News.
Roll C,
I can
roll A,
believe
start to
that.
move,
It's
take.
tough to see out there.
Stand
When
by
the
the double.
rain comes down in buckets like it did today, it
Start to move
doesn't
3.
take long for the water to rise
Dissolve
on
double.
I-235. Our Steve
Ready,
Shaw
router
is live
2,
near
Steve.
50th Street telling us it won't be a problem area much longer, Steve. We'll all be glad
And
about that.
take, and cue the Shaw. Animate the Shaw.
Yeah, Kelly, the northbound
Ken.
lanes of I-235
No name?
and Northeast 36th Street just reopened
Change
at
it.
522 this
Quickly change it.
afternoon. The
go.
northbound
Stand
lanes
by
of
A.
I-235 around 50th Street have been notorious for flooding for many years.
Roll A. Take.
ODOT is more than
Oh,
halfway
go.
through
Yeah, there you
the
go.
largest dollar amount highway
sound falls
project in
next.
state history.
Oh,
$88 million
BVO.
bucks.
Wait.
They're widening
No,
I-235 from 4 to 6 lanes, but they're also dramatically
side, yeah, stand by B.
upgrading the drainage system.
Roll B, wipe sound. I got lost.
No
Animate this
drainage inlet
lady.
from when it was
Nothing?
built
Okay.
originally in the 80s.
Back out the router
And
2.
We are planning to significantly increase that with 41 drainage inlets. That's a major upsize to help us deal with the capacity issues.
Stand by router 2.
As we widen it out, we've got more space, surface space to take care of and keep it from flooding.
Take Q. Change your live.
But they're not done.
Page 5's
That's
next.
why they're
AVL.
still
Tyler, can you
flooding.
turn up just a
This
touch in here?
project will be complete
Hard time
hopefully
hearing.
around
Thanks.
January
That's good.
2019, and ODOT has crews on standby.
Standby
If it rains
A,
a lot more
and
tonight,
Kelly's
which
mic.
it may, they'll be out here again diverting traffic off of I-235 northbound at Northeast 36.
We'll go clean.
Live on the scene on the story in Oklahoma City, Steve Shaw.
Roll A,
News 9.
and take Q.
Hassle now, but it'll be
All
nice
right.
when it's done. Check out this News 9
key and animate
News
when you
sent us this
can.
video
That's
showing
just in the next
exactly what
line.
a lot of homeowners are now
C
dealing
to the
with.
jab, 2 on a
This is
2
home in
shot
the
with
Quail Creek
Amanda and
Edition,
David.
Northwest Oklahoma City. Look at that flooding inside the home and some pretty deep standing
Stand by C,
water
stand by the jib.
outside the home.
What a
And-
mess for them.
And roll C,
This
start your move,
morning's
Jeff.
rain,
Take.
not the only thing keeping
Stand
our
by,
chief meteorologist and
camera.
our team of trackers busy today.
Start to
Another
push.
round of stories.
Resolve
Well,
2.
they're really kind of struggling.
They
right
are.
now.
Walls
And,
next with
we don't
V on
need
B
any more rain in
first,
Oklahoma City.
then links
And
1.
This next wave is only going to be for really western Oklahoma
Stand by
City,
B.
but out there, the atmosphere is more stable, all because of what happened here today. So
Okay.
yeah, they're having big problems out there. But I'll tell you what, today, like you said, it was a
Roll B.
mess, too
Stop.
much rain, too much water, and it fell
On
too
video,
fast.
links
Look at the
one's
radar.
next.
Look at Next Gen Live right there. There you go. See our tower? There's our radar, and it was working great, but it was covered up with wind and rain. The flooding took place. We had locally 5 inches of rain, talking about in Quail Creek, where you had the flooding there today. Along the Kilpatrick, we're talking about Penn Avenue, Penn and Memorial. Yes, flooding there. Just too much water. It fell anywhere from 1 to 2 inches of rain per hour. Jim Gardner up top. Crews on the ground. We had this thing
Stand
covered
by,
from start
links.
to finish with our trackers for sure. Okay,
Wait.
here's what's going on. Once again, rainfall totals 3 to 4 inches common in the north
D,
metro,
Amanda's
all the way
mic for
from
page
Penn Square
A
Mall
for the app
up to the
push.
southern and western sides.
And then we'll go to
Edmond.
C to
From
biz 1 for
central and
page
northern
9.
Oklahoma, rainfall amounts were very
All Amanda.
impressive. Nothing in the west today, except for the southwest here the last couple of hours. And the rain began, we talked about this last night at 10 o'clock. It began in Kansas, and it developed south and east overnight and into this morning. And wow, this is what I call a barn burner. It was a big-time rain
It's a
event.
barn
Thunderstorms out west are really having a hard time right now. Those storms came in, and they've now weakened. A few more thunderstorms way out here in the Texas Panhandle. And even
9
those
floats.
are
Page
having,
9's out.
Yeah, a little bit of some trouble going on. So right now,
So we'll go
these
from
have
page 8
weakened.
to page
These
10.
will stay along and south of the Red
Okay.
River, at least for this evening. We'll be
Okay,
watching
keep
it,
a
though.
hold of 9.
That
It's a
severe
floater.
thunderstorm watch still in effect
Stand by D.
until 10 o'clock tonight. What's in store for the overnight hours? What about tomorrow? Forecast coming up, guys. Back
And
to you.
roll
And
D.
you can
And take.
always get the latest weather updates
Stand by C to
straight
2,
your
left
phone.
RSP for
Just
10.
download the News 9
Stand by
app
C, stand
and
by
opt
2.
in for those notifications.
And roll C. Q
A
Kelly.
group
Search
of
2.
OU students coming forward
Stand by full
accusing
screen.
a former professor of inappropriate behavior.
Key and animate.
In an open
Two,
letter
two,
to
two.
the university, the students
Key and
say,
animate to full
quote,
screen.
to one degree or another, each of us has been exposed
Stand by
to
the
and
change.
scared by the environment of perversion he created under the guise of educator and film producer.
Change
End
it.
of quote. Now, the man they're accusing is John Scamahorn. He's a former engineering professor, but was also a
Stand by,
major
change your
donor to
next
the
full
drama
screen.
department. We must emphasize that there is no criminal investigation against Scamahorn at this
Change
time.
it.
However, OU released a response to the accusers today that
Got
says
one
the
more full
school,
screen here.
quote, acknowledges and deeply regrets the unacceptable situation in which you were placed. There's nothing more important than the welfare and safety of our students.
Change it.
And it goes on to say, your stories have
Tag two
highlighted
type.
that there may be gaps in our reporting and response,
Ready 2.
and we are actively investigating to ensure that will not happen in the future.
Take 2.
However,
C to the
Scamahorn
jib.
resigned in 2016
Then the
when
A.
the allegations first
Stand by
surfaced.
C.
He's been barred from paid or unpaid work with the university, and his donor status was terminated.
Roll C. Start your
In
move.
other
Jib.
news,
Take.
Several gubernatorial
Stand by
candidates
A,
back in
VO.
front of a crowd of voters today at the Norman Embassy
Roll A.
Suites.
Resolve.
There were 4 of them today. Connie Johnson,
Animate Norman.
Mick Cornett, Gary Jones, and
Lose
also
it.
Drew Edmondson.
Got another
And our
banner
very own
here,
Alex Cameron
and then we'll go to
moderated
3 at the
forum,
landing.
which focused on many of the education-related issues we're
Thank you.
facing here in Oklahoma.
Stand by your
You can
banner.
go back and
Key and
watch the
animate.
entire
Stand by
forum
3.
yourself on our
Animate
News
your
9
banner. There you
Facebook
go. Start your move.
page.
3. Take.
Well, a longtime aide to EPA Administrator Scott
C. Too
Pruitt
tight
has
on Kelly for
resigned.
13 next.
Sarah Greenwalt had been with Pruitt since he served as Oklahoma's AG.
Clean.
She and another Pruitt aide recently came under scrutiny over pay raises
Stand by
not
C. Stand by
approved by
2.
the White House.
Roll C. Start your move.
A
Take
Norman
Q. Stand
cold
by A.
case may be warming up. 5 years ago,
Roll
a
A.
young mother was
Take.
found dead inside her apartment.
B. Sound pulls
Now,
next.
one detective has taken on the case to
Stand
find
by
new
B,
evidence
full
that
sound.
will put the killer behind bars.
And roll B. Wipe sound.
I have
Ken,
a
I mean
theory
Jim.
as to
Ken.
how and why,
Lose it.
Her
Stand by
death
this 2
happened.
for a full screen.
and I think it fits with all of the evidence that I have so far.
Animate.
I'll tell you why he
Resolve.
believes he's
Stand
so
by A for the
close to
T's.
tracking down the killer tonight at 10
And
o'clock.
music. Roll A.
Still
Wipe.
ahead here at 6,
Animate.
Oklahoma City making
Stand
some
by B.
headway on its mission to connect an old train
Roll B.
station to
Wipe.
Bricktown.
Change.
And coming up next, a new
Stand by,
direct
master.
flight to the northeast part of the country for travelers at Will Rogers World Airport.
And roll the brake. And fade. Okay. 10 seconds. Stand by C. Stand by Viz 1 full screen. Here we are. 5 out.
Brought to you by Contour from Cox.
And Amanda's
Get right
mine.
to the good stuff.
And roll C. And animate Viz 1 Q.
This just into our newsroom. Good news. Oklahoma City police have safely located
Be
a
out to 2
12-year-old
next for
boy
page
who's
21.
missing since this morning. Dominic
Stand by, camera
Yarborough
2.
was missing since about 9 o'clock from southwest Oklahoma
Search move, take.
But again, he's been found safe. Now is the time to protect ourselves from mosquito
Okay,
bites.
3 in effect
The
next
City
for page
County Health
22.
Department found a mosquito carrying the West Nile virus in Oklahoma County. So they encourage everyone to eliminate mosquito habitats like standing
heading
water,
number 3?
a lot of that out there right now, and
Stand
also
by
be
3.
sure to use bug spray with DEET.
Animate
So
to
there are
Q.
more
Stand by Viz
options when
2
we
full
fly out of
screen.
Will Rogers World Airport. You can now fly
Change it.
nonstop to Philly. Today,
Jesus
American
next.
Airlines started a
Integrist and
nonstop
A.
flight to Philadelphia International. This comes on the heels of a nonstop to Phoenix. That Philly flight
Stand by
can
for
run
music.
anywhere
Stand
from
by
400 to
Integrist.
450 round trip that we've looked at. The airport has also said they've added more seat capacity going into DFW.
Music. Wipe.
All right, let's take a
Animate.
live look from our Air Comfort Sky
Stand by A.
network. There we go. Streets are dry. Northwest Expressway, a lot of us trying to dry out. There might be another round of storms
Roll A.
coming.
Wipe.
We'll check
Change.
in with David coming up.
Plus, an
Stand by,
inside look at
master.
the progress of a multi-million-dollar project to connect the Santa Fe station to Bricktown.
And roll the brake. Fade. Okay. 10 away. Stand by D. 5 out. And roll D. Take sound. Stand by the jib.
On the story.
Start your move, jibs. Off Q.
Oklahoma City is
Stand by
getting
3 in a
closer
push.
to connecting the Santa Fe station
Start to
with
move 3.
Bricktown.
Dissolve.
The old train
Key
station
in
has
animate.
been renovated and more construction will
Lose
start
it. C to
soon.
A for a package.
News 9's Carl
Semi
Torp
C,
shows
semi
us the
A.
station's
Roll
next
C,
stop.
roll A. Take sound.
We are getting
Animate
a closer look at the
Carl.
construction that's about to take place here
Change
at Santa
to
Fe Station.
downtown.
And we've learned that bids go out next
And
month to
lose
tunnel
it.
under the tracks to connect Santa Fe Station
K with an
Bricktown.
E
Burrowing under
is next.
the railroad tracks above.
It's going to be complicated.
In fact, Santa Fe Station project
gonna be
manager Kay
complicated.
Burleson says the tracks will need to be moved 3 times to build the tunnel.
It's in the $2 million
Video
range
B,
to move the
4
track.
box links 1.
But the link
She comes
to
back.
entertainment hotspot Bricktown
Link.
could bring
Yeah.
what architects years ago
Video,
had
4 box
envisioned
links 1.
for Santa Fe's newly renovated hall.
I think there
Stand
would be
by,
more
okay,
likelihood
animate.
that we get to tenants in the main
And lose it.
hall with that
Okay.
connection.
The station
That
is
is your
turning
last
into
key.
a transportation hub. City
Less than a minute
offices
away.
are now housed here.
3 on a 3
Not
shot.
the coffee shop and restaurant seen in early renderings for the $28 million renovation. Burleson says the architectural plans for the tunnel are due very soon, and next month bids will go out. In the meantime,
About 30.
$2.3 million in improvements now
Give or take.
were just okayed.
And there will be a definite separation of historic and new.
The platform itself will be raised 9 inches to make it more
Okay.
ADA
A in
accessible.
the right RSP
New
there,
paint
Tyler.
is
There you go.
coming, and a way of protecting
3
the
with A
original
behind 'em.
design from 1933.
A glass enclosure.
Actually, yes, flip flop those.
Just
Put it in B.
outside of what's
Yeah,
historic.
we're gonna go A now
All
for
this
the
as
for
Santa
weather.
Fe works to become
Okay.
more of a city destination than just a now pretty train
Stand by
station.
A. Stand by
On
the
the scene
3
on the
shot.
story, Carl Torp,
All right,
News
start to
9.
move.
All right,
Dissolve
well,
cube.
it's been a long time coming, a long time progress.
K or B rather. Sorry.
Let's talk
Now,
about
A
the flooding. Really feel bad for all the people
at the
that
wall
either
next.
had flooding inside or
Oh,
their
yeah.
cars got flooded.
Kelly, yeah.
Oh yeah, he did have a leak
I had a
through his
little flooding
room.
inside.
Yeah, house flooded, washed away.
All good.
We'll be all right.
Kind of.
Get it cleaned up.
Stand
You
by.
get fixed. Yeah, a lot of people though, driving into water, and you were saying earlier, it was hard to see
was
this
hard to
morning.
see.
But
That
there
is
were
great.
also people that it was clearly easy to see what was happening, and they were just driving into
All
water where
right,
there were cars
dissolve.
in front of them that were floating.
You're like,
and
don't
they
be that
decided
guy.
it was okay to do that.
4
And
box
that's what it
after
looked like at
this.
News 9. Check it out, next gen. That's our radar on top of the tower there. I mean, it was blowing and going right here at News 9.
Blowing
the
and
rain, just
going.
too much of it. We had nearly
Stand by
5
the 4
inches of rain in
box.
the North Metro in about 3 to 4 hours time frame. And I mean, it was coming down. It's what we call a toad
Yeah.
strangler. Just too much water. And it
Toad
again, winds
strangler?
40, 50 miles per hour. The water had to go somewhere. Jim Gardner was up all over this. Trackers were on the ground. Hefner Parkway shut down. Many roads shut down. Nearly 20 water rescues today going on. We were bringing it to you live
Stand
as
by
the whole
4
thing was
box.
unfolding this morning. And just a lot of water. Too much water. Okay,
Wait.
let's go back to what's going on. Trackers are still out.
Links
Western
1
Oklahoma.
next.
You know what? This mess this morning, the rain and storms
Sports
were so
teases
big and
out.
so large
We'll go
that they've
after the
shoved
3 shot straight to
stable
D
air
for the best summer
into
ever.
western Oklahoma. And these thunderstorms that are coming in out of the Texas Panhandle, they hit that stable air and they go, nope, we can't go any farther. Storms have to have
Stand by links.
unstable air. It's food. If you don't have it, they don't
It's
live, they
food.
don't make it. All right,
What?
Val's still out there.
Oh, shit.
Marty
Thanks
Logan
for
out
holding.
there on the Texas state line. And there we go. All right, so let's go back to
What?
Links 1. Check it out. By the way, look at this shot here, guys. There is a
Okay.
pool underneath
Once
that.
again, this
Check that out. Wow,
Sports
that's here in
tease
Oklahoma
is
City
dead.
from Dennis McCleary.
3 on a 3
He
shot,
said
then
in
D
that
full sound for
picture,
the best
his
summer ever.
pool is underneath that big mess. That is not good. No thanks. Okay, so here's our problem. 3 to 4 to 5 inches of rain fell basically from Edmond to nearly downtown Oklahoma City, and the areas that normally flooded, and the areas that don't normally flood, there was so much rain so fast that we had flooding going on. Quail Creek had nearly 5 inches of rain in about 2.5 to 3 hours. Rainfall amounts heavy from central into northern Oklahoma, but look at El Reno today, 0.15 of an inch. You barely had any rain at all, but it was an up
Yeah,
and
it took
down
me
I-35 corridor
50
event.
minutes, good.
Western Oklahoma, you got nothing.
I live
Eastern
in
Oklahoma
South
had
Good,
some
so-
rain, but the big rain this
I left
morning
at
obviously
10:15
was
and
from
get here till 5
central
after 11.
into northern Oklahoma. And it all began
Oh, it wasn't raining at
6
home.
o'clock in the morning. It came out of Kansas. It was rocking and rolling up
I
near
ran into
Medford.
it around
Came right
Moore.
down to the metro, kind of stalled over us just a little bit too long, and then finally got the push and moved on out. And then we were, again, starting to watch out west, but the atmosphere is just too stable out here. So these storms are eating up gobbling up unstable air. Where's that? Yeah, it's in northwest Texas. So they continue to
Eating
eat
and
that
gobbling.
unstable air up. That's why they're sliding now through the southeast. So I'll tell you what, it
just
looks
keep
quiet.
going
It looks
southeast.
quiet this evening out west. That severe thunderstorm watch is in effect until 10. It's probably going to be canceled before 10 because we're not going to have much
Okay.
going on out there. All right, here in Oklahoma City, 76 degrees from our Air Comfort Skycam network. A south wind at 8. Our humidity pretty high, 64%, with again, a light south breeze. Rain cooled, 60s in the south, 70s in between, and 80s. How about a 90 right now in Guyman? Guess what? The heat, remember the heat comes back tomorrow. All right, this evening, right now, the rain in the southwest is quickly beginning to wind down. Rain in the southeast is beginning to wind down. Overnight tonight, indications are we get a few more scattered showers and storms that come into the west and southwest. Right now, no more than a 30 to 40% chance of rain overnight in Oklahoma City. That's the way it looks. Better chance in the west and southwest. And once again, I think that we're going to have a hard time getting severe storms out west this evening the way it looks right now. Lows tonight, 60s and 70s. Highs tomorrow in the 90s, mid-90s out west. Here comes the heat, and tomorrow, a slight chance, 20% chance for a shower or a thunderstorm.
I thought today was
Mid-70s here
20%
through 8
chance,
o'clock, low
but I
70s
didn't
by
pay
9
attention
o'clock, and by
either.
10 o'clock, pretty close to 70. 90 forecast, low 90s. The weekend, hot and dry. It'll be muggy,
Okay.
don't you know, with the
He
recent
may be-
rains today. And then
I
next
think
week,
he's going
slight
to
chance for a
pitch.
shower
We got the best summer
thunderstorm
ever
on
next.
Monday.
Let's see
Coming
what he
up
does
as we
here.
get into Wednesday of next week.
Stand by D.
Might have a few more storms by then.
think he's going to.
That looks like, a little bit more light.
Yeah, stand by D.
Hang on, stick around. Sports is
And
next.
roll D, take sound. Thanks for the wipe. Stand by, full screen.
News 9 wants you to have the best summer ever. This is your key to text for your chance to win 2 tickets to
Key and
Les
animate.
Miserables, presented by OKC
Stand by,
Broadway.
master.
Plus, every winner gets a chance to win a new 2018 Ford EcoSport. Text SKY to 79640.
And roll the break. And fade. Well done, friends. All right, here we go. 5 away. Stand by D full sound to A full sound. And roll D, take sound.
Driven
Stand by
your
A full
Oklahoma Ford
sound.
dealers. This is News 9 Sports with
And
Steve
roll A,
McGee.
wipe sound.
Stepping down after 18
Enemy
years
Stoops.
as the head football coach here at Oklahoma, and feel like I've
And
been
change it to
absolutely
your,
the
date
luckiest,
key.
most
There you go.
fortunate guy in the world.
Stand by
Been
the
incredibly
Jim
blessed
and Steve.
to
18 and a half years.
experienced what we have over the last 18 and a half
Start your man,
years.
dissolve Q.
1 year ago
Stand by
today,
3 and a
Bob
push.
Stoops surprised us all.
Start
Lead
your man,
at
3,
the Lucky
dissolve.
Star Sports Desk.
Can't
And
animate
1
his
year
name.
later, the University of Oklahoma
Lose it.
remains in great shape. Following a
C-
winner
C
not
to
easy.
A.
Just ask Frank
Stand by
Solich
C,
in
stand by
Nebraska,
A.
Rich Rodriguez in Michigan, Ron Zook at Florida, just a few examples.
Roll C.
Lincoln
Roll I
Riley
take.
didn't skip a beat. With the white
Animate if
visor
you got anything.
firmly in place, the first-year head coach guided Oklahoma to 12 victories, another Big 12 championship, third in a row for the program,
And lose it.
one win away from playing
3
in the
LED
national
next
title
for
game.
45.
Not bad for a guy
Ready,
with
3?
no head coaching experience.
And take
Well,
3.
If you like positive
Stand
talk, of
by
course we
C
do,
to A
concerning
full
the future of
sound.
Paul George in the Thunder uniform, then this story here is for you. Shams Sharania from Yahoo Sports was on the podcast today with Yahoo's Chris
Stand by C,
Mannix.
stand by A.
Listen up.
Roll C, roll I take sound.
I think there is a lot of positivity
Enemy,
around it,
you
and
have
I think
anything?
even
Yeah.
around Paul George, I think there's a sense of, he feels like he's in a good place.
This one's
for Oklahoma
31
City.
seconds.
But things change. There are different dominoes that are
What
going
is
to
it?
change over these next few weeks. LeBron James is probably the biggest
Durant's
domino
free agency
that,
is the
that is
out.
going to
We'll
drop.
wipe, and,
But
we'll wipe
listen,
the B.
Paul George has become really close with Russell Westbrook, and I think that's a
10 out, stand by
relationship
B.
that
And
you
Steve.
can't quantify. I think that means a lot for the Thunder franchise. They might be
Here we
bonding
are.
better than Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook did during Kevin Durant's
Roll
free
B,
agency.
wipe Q.
The Golden State Warriors
Can't
are a win away from another NBA title. KD scored 43 on LeBron and the Cavaliers last night.
Ace on full
LeBron got the
next
best
for
of KD
LeBron.
and the Thunder in the 2012
hope.
finals. The start of the LeBron Durant
Yeah, stand by
battles. And James was asked
A.
today by former Thunder beat writer Anthony Slater on that topic.
Roll A, wipe sound.
Did you leave that
Stand by
series level
LeBron's
really
name. This
thinking
runs
that,
35.
That guy is going to be a
Nope.
roadblock down the line, really on this stage?
Thank
a
you.
lot?
Yeah.
Animate LeBron
I thought it
now.
would be in OKC.
What
I
is
know
it?
we'd have to face him for a while. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, who wouldn't see that?
Portland,
Everyone knew
sorry, is
that.
the out. B's
That-
next for
that's Kevin
47
Durant.
for
So
Phil
it's not
Mickelson.
Like, you would think that he'll fizzle out. I mean, you knew he's built for greatness. I mean, from the time that he was drafted.
Oh,
I mean,
ABC
everybody
courtesy.
besides
Animate.
Portland, I guess.
Got it. All right. Damn it. I didn't have that. Stand by B.
Sorry, Portland. Sorry.
Roll B, white Q.
Of course, Portland took Greg Oden.
Anime
Phil Mickelson, one of
FedEx.
the biggest names playing in this week's FedEx St. Jude Classic in Memphis.
And
the
lose
final
it.
tune-up before next week's U.S. Open. Lefty Eagles
Jib's
number
next
3,
in the
thanks
three.
to a 344-yard drive in that approach shot there.
Somebody
Powers
jib.
at
We
66,
might have time
full
for a
and
weather
one shot
graphic.
off the lead
Starts
after
my jib.
game
Dissolve.
one. So I think a lot
Semi
of
three.
fans thought LeBron and KD
Or 2 rather, sorry. Camera 2, my bad.
But KD's wearing the long jersey though.
Stand by. A city cam.
Not sorry.
Music. Dissolve.
Okay, rain for this
Kinematic.
evening.
Not here, not in Oklahoma City.
Stand by, master.
Couple showers and storms in the far southwest.
We'll update you
Roll the
tomorrow.
brake. Fade. Thanks, everyone.